Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is a 535th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. This battle was fought on a Nordic woodland map, as you can see there, with the big open plains that I like to fight on sometimes, or if you want to bring barbarian troops for the woods bonus that you would get as well. Okay, it's got the potential to be a really great battle, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member Pompey. Now, Pompey has got 17 infantry and 3 cavalry. Okay, so 17 infantry, 3 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry, and he's just got 7 upgrades: an experience, stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So he's gone heavy on the infantry there. We'll have to see whether that 17 infantry will make up with 3 for just having 3 cavalry. Be interesting to see. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Barclayman. Now, Barclayman has got 14 Sacred Band spearmen and 6 Sacred Band cavalry. Okay, let's have a quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. Oh my gosh, let's have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fully upgraded Sacred Band cavalry. Now, we know this Sacred Band cavalry is excellent cavalry with just gold shield, gold attack on, but you fully upgrade it, and he's got some serious cavalry there. So I think that's an interesting Carthage army. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who's got a very old Greek cities army of 16 Spartans and 3 of the cheap short-range archers. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of diversity in our team. We've got Rome, we've got Carthage, and we've got Greek cities. It's got the potential to be a really great battle, and I hope you enjoy it. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Conan, the co-founder of the Brotherhood. Now, he's got 4 archers, 6 cavalry, and 10 infantry. Okay, so 6 cavalry, 4 archers, 10 infantry. Quick look at the upgrades on his infantry. It got an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. Okay, remember that experience stripes really does make a difference during the course of the battle. And let's have a quick look at the upgrades on his archers. Oh my gosh, he's got 7 upgrades on his archers as well, and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So all his archers and all his infantry are 7 upgrades and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. Quick look at his cavalry, and I'm thinking there, yeah, they're only going to be gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So that's an interesting army build there. It'd be interesting to see how well it does during the course of the battle. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Lando. Now, Lando has got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, 15 infantry, 5 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry, and he's just got 7 upgrades. Got an experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So that's an interesting army build there. Be interesting to see how well that does. And their last teammate is a Brotherhood member we don't see very often, and that is Brotherhood member Spartan Leonidas. Now, Leonidas has got 15 infantry, 3 archers, and 2 cavalry. Okay, quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry, and he's got 7 upgrades on his cavalry. Experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack. So there's the enemy team. I've got a question for you here. So you can see that the enemy team have got Rome there, and of course Spartan Leonidas has got Rome, and they're up against our team. Do you think either team has got a faction advantage, or do you think it's pretty even? Okay, at this stage of the battle, I just thought I'd show you how far I'm going to have to run. Can you see I'm right over on the other flank there? And this is where we're all going to meet up on this flank. So I've got to run all the way over. Just like to show you a great bit of teamwork there by Brotherhood member Barclayman. Got his cavalry there, just in case the enemy tries a lightning cavalry attack on my moving troops. So that's a nice bit of cover there by Barclayman with his cavalry. It's an old BH tactic that we started many years ago as people used to try lightning attacks. So there's our general disposition here, looking down on the enemy. Now, if I remember correctly, because this battle was fought a month or so ago, I think that Barclayman and Pompey swapped places here. So we've got the Roman general in the middle, centre place there, and my spears are going to be on the left flank, and Barclayman's sacred bands are going to be on the right flank. I think that was decided. We decided that's how we were going to set our armies out there. So I think very often that's kind of, we used to do that many years ago if we had pikes or spears in our team. We used to have the Romans usually possibly in the centre with the pikes or spears on the flanks. But in other battles we had actually pikes or spears in the centre with Rome on the flank. So I guess it's how you feel during the course of the battle there. But as I say, as you can see here, they're the Carthage ally there is moving over onto the right flank. And you see my Greek cities have finally got here from that other flank there. As I say, there was a nice bit of cavalry cover there by Barclayman. As in the past, enemy teams have tried to do lightning attacks and tried to catch us as we're moving over to our teammates there. So, as I say, nice bit of teamwork. And as you can see here, Pompey now is going to move into the centre with his Roman army. As I say, it's got the potential to be a really great battle and a really close one too. Okay, so right at the very early stage of the battle here, you can see Pompey moving his army forward towards Conan. Now we know that Lando, Conan and Pompey are three of the most aggressive and attacking players in the Brotherhood here. So right from the beginning of this battle here, I was expecting there to be some fireworks in this area. Either Conan or Lando are going to attack because they usually play really close together, kind of egg each other on with being aggressive and attacking here. But as I say, Pompey here coming down to face the enemy troops. And it wouldn't surprise me if Pompey moved towards them even more aggressive. There you go. You can see Pompey now moving towards Conan. But as I say, Conan and Lando play together a lot. They know each other quite well. And it wouldn't surprise me if Lando here kind of counter-attack Pompey here with Conan. And you can see here Lando moving forward here, trying to get possibly around the flank of Pompey. And that's where my Greek cities are going to run forward here to cover Pompey there, to stop him being flanked. Let's say Pompey just moved forward really fast there in an aggressive way. Right, let's just pause again for a second. So over here on the enemy's left flank here, or on our right, you can see our Carthage ally is taking up position, and Spartan Leonidas is bringing his big Roman army there to face Barclayman's Carthage Sacred Band. That should be an interesting scrap on that flank. But as I say here, you can see, as I say, Lando moving forward here, probably throw a lot of pilers into Pompey's units. So that's going to move. I'm going to move my Greek cities units forward here. Now, a lot of you know that have watched me play with Greek cities in the past. I'm very aggressive, very attacking with them. So my target here will probably be Lando with my Greek cities army. But my guess is here, his tactic will be to withdraw. Okay, there you are. You can see Lando trying to attack Pompey there. Let's just pause again for a second. So as I say, those of you that know our battle videos and seen me play with Greek cities before will know I'm very aggressive, and my target here is going to be Lando. I'm going to try and smash into Lando's army with my Greek cities unit here, but I suspect that he will withdraw. I don't think he'll want to fight me head on, so I think that he will pull his Roman army back. Just be interesting to see if he actually does that. Okay, so here you can see my Greek cities moving forward now, and as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if Lando withdrew his army. Tactical withdrawal here, and there you go. Lando's pulling his army back. He doesn't want to take my Greek cities on head on if he can possibly help it. They're in that particular position on the battlefield. So as I say, he's moving his infantry back there, which I think was a good tactical move there by Lando. And meanwhile, over on our left flank here, as I say, you can see Spartan Leonidas, his army. Remember, Spartan Leonidas has got 15 infantry there, so that's a lot of pilers he can throw into our Carthage Sacred Band ally there. Okay, so of course, whenever, you know, Sacred Band troops we know are really good, but of course, with the Romans being able to throw their pilers, a lot of the Sacred Band spearmen can be quite severely damaged before they even get into hand-to-hand combat there. And as I say, Spartan Leonidas got 15 urban cohorts there, so that's a lot of pilots can be thrown into those Sacred Band spearmen. As I say, it could be an interesting scrap here on this right flank, because Barclayman can be quite aggressive with Carthage. Usually most people with Carthage, I think, mostly go defensive. Well, he, to me, looks like he's going to be aggressive here. Looks like he's going to do a right flanking action with several of his Carthage Sacred Band spearmen there. So it'll be interesting to see how Spartan Leonidas counters that move there by Barclayman. And as I say here, you can see Spartan Leonidas taking urban cohort units over there, probably with a view to throw a lot of pilers into those spearmen if they get a chance. Let's say it could be an interesting scrap here on this particular flank between Carthage and SPQR. There you go. You can see here, this is the advantage the Romans have got against spear units. Look at the casualties they can cause throwing loads of pilers into the Sacred Band spearmen there. As I say, they can cause a heck of a lot of casualties before they even get into hand-to-hand fighting there. Okay, so as I say, could be an interesting scrap there. Okay, over on the other flank, the left flank here, you can see I'm going to charge my Greek cities into Lando. Once again, Lando pulling back, withdrawing his Roman army away from my Greek cities unit. Now that may well be a ploy to draw me in, and so that it may be that Conan may well come over to help him there possibly. But I notice Pompey is moving his Brutii troops forward there as well. Right, here goes my Greek city troops, and bang, as I smash into the forward elements of Lando's SBQR infantry. Right, let's just pause the game for a second here. So I'm looking to smash into the SBQR army, but Lando's doing a good move here on this flank, taking units round the flank to get in behind my engaged troops. Okay, newer players surround to work. Nice tactical move there by Lando. And just say here, you can see Pompey moving into Conan, but it wouldn't surprise me if Conan moved over towards Lando to give him a hand against my Greek cities. Meanwhile, over here on our right flank, but the enemy left flank here, you can see a lot of the Carthage Sacred Band Spearmen now are engaged with the enemy SBQR troops. Okay, there's a lot going on in this battle at the same time, so I'll try and switch from one flank to the other the best I can here. But as I say, my Greek cities here are now attacking Lando's SBQR troops. And as I say, he's doing a good tactical move here. It looks to me like he's going to take some units round the flank of my engaged Greek cities to get him behind me. There you can see I've upped spears again, and I've charged forward once again into those SBQR units. And then when I'm ready, I'll put down the spears and then start being very aggressive there. I can see Conan's 4 well-upgraded archers shooting fire arrows into me all the time. There, those archers there in close, tight formation for more impact and more damage, shooting fire arrows into me. Plus, as I said, Conan's moved his army over here with Lando. I've got one spear unit in my formation there facing Conan's troops there. But as I say, that was a nice move here by Lando, getting infantry units like he's going to come up behind and smash into the rear of my engaged infantry. And as I say, Conan's moved his infantry over there as well, and using his archers extremely well on my Spartans. Okay, meanwhile over here on our right flank, at the enemy left flank there, you can see that, as I say, Carthage Sacred Band units are engaged, and he's got his fully upgraded Carthage Sacred Band cavalry ready to hit when he's ready. But over here on our left flank here, as I say, I'm moving my Greek cities into towards Lando's SBQR infantry. And as it said, you can see Conan's moved his infantry over here to help his teammate Lando as well here. And as I say, those fire arrows from Conan there, very close proximity to my Greek cities there, close tight formation there, shooting their fire arrows into me, and they will be causing a lot of casualties. But if you notice here, see how Lando on this flank has got those units really on the flank. They're ready to move in round behind my units there. Do you notice he moved some of his SBQR units to the forward position to hold and pin my Greek cities when he gets units in behind me? And this is a great tactical move here by Lando as he's attacking my Greek city units. But my guess here, Pompey, being a good teammate that he is, sending cavalry over here to charge into those SBQR units. Get ready for that. And bang! And he smashes in those SBQR units. Nice bit of teamwork here by Pompey. Pompey knows that my Greek cities just keep chomping forward all the time as long as their flank and rear are covered, and that's what he's doing here, is covering my rear. So as I say, nice bit of teamwork there, bearing in mind that he's being attacked by Conan. So it's a nice bit of attack. Right, let's just pause the game for a second here. So as I say, I'm pushing forward with the bulk of my army, but I'm aware of units coming around my flank and coming around the rear. So if you notice here, I've set 2 of my Spartan units to face the enemy. Facing the flank attack there, and I've got that unit facing any rear attack that's coming in on me as well, while I keep the bulk of my army moving forward into the enemy SBQR troops. Okay, so that's a pretty good kind of defence there at the rear of my advancing troops. As I say, Pompey's helping me out there. As I say, got Lando's troops there, you've got Conan's troops there that could come in as well. You've got cavalry. As I say, Pompey's been using his infantry and cavalry extremely well. And over here, you can see Conan's charging his cavalry into the flank of Pompey's infantry there, with a view to try and roll him up there from left to right, looking from here. So as I say, things are not looking very good, I don't think, for us so far. And over here on our right flank, or the enemy left flank there, you can see our ally Sacred Band engaging the enemy SBQR infantry. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see how Barclayman does with his Carthage units there against the enemy SBQR troops. Okay, enemy cavalry have got in behind us now. I can see Pompey moving his cavalry units over there to try and counter the threat. But as I say, I think the enemy have used their infantry extremely well there. My Greek cities, I'm still moving forward. There comes that cavalry. Now, did you notice the trajectory of that cavalry coming down that little slope there? Okay, let's just pause the game for a second. I think what Lando was doing here was looking to smash into the rear of my engaged Greek city units, but I had that one unit there right in the wrong place from his point of view, and he just had to pull his cavalry and decide to attack, I think, our Brutioid ally there. But I think that's what he would like to have done, smash into the rear of my engaged troops, but that one unit kind of saved me. I'm going after Lando's general there. A lot of you will know that's what I'm doing, and I'm sending units over to fight other SBQR units on the other side there. Let's say Conan and Pompey here facing off each other there, and you can see Conan still got all his cavalry there basically ready to charge into Pompey's infantry when he's ready to send them in. And over on our other flank here, as I say, the enemy SPQR infantry are fighting our Carthage ally there, so it'll be interesting to see what happens on that flank. Okay, I noticed that Barclayman's been using his fully upgraded cavalry extremely well on that flank as well. So I think Barclayman's doing really well against those SBQR troops there. But over here on our left flank, my Greek cities are still moving forward. As I say, those of you that's watched our battle videos before will know when I use my Greek cities, I'm just pushing forward all the time. There you can see once again the SBQR cavalry was looking to charge into the rear of my troops there. But once again, he saw that one unit, I think, and he's decided to change his mind and attack our Brutioid out of there, and bang, as that cavalry smashes in there. So, as I say, I think Pompey's been doing extremely well. Great teamwork by him coming over to help me there. But as I say, my Greek cities still moving into those SBQR infantry the best I can. Attack, attack, attack. Remember, I've put my team at a cavalry disadvantage by bringing Greek cities, so I've got to make up for that. And the only way that I can see to make up for that is to be aggressive and try and kill as many infantry units as I can with my Greek city troops there. As I say, look at those archers mercilessly shooting those fire arrows into me. And there goes a cavalry unit, bang, as he charged in there. Now I think Conan here was thinking of charging the cavalry in there and then decided to stop. Maybe he could see that I've changed trajectory with my spearmen there and started to move towards where his cavalry were going to hit. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second, take stock of exactly what's going on here. So there's Conan's archers that have been shooting fire arrows into me for ages, and this is a nice move here by Barclayman with his cavalry, smashing into Conan's archers there, taking them out. They've been a nuisance all game, and they'll probably carry on being a nuisance unless we can take them out. Now this is a nice move from Lando. He's brought his cavalry from the other flank there to smash into the rear of Barclayman's engaged spearmen there. That was a nice move there by Lando, bringing his cavalry all the way around the back of our team there, and bang, as he smashes in to those Carthage Sacred Band. Now this could be the tipping balance on this flank. Lando bringing his cavalry over here now, in coordination with his SBQR ally. They could smash us. Right, here comes Conan's cavalry, and bang, as he smashes into those 3 units of my Greek cities there that were fighting. And it wouldn't surprise. Look how he keeps pressing his cavalry in. He's not going to withdraw that cavalry. He's pressing. He really wants to rout those 3 units. Look at the pressure he's putting on those units there. It was a nice hit there by Conan. I think he routed 2 of those Greek city units there. Nice hit there. But as I say, I'm still moving the bulk of my army forward. I want to try and take out that SBQR general if I can. That's where I'm moving my Greek cities to. Take the morale bonus away from the enemy troops there. Okay, that's what I'm doing there. As I say, those fire arrows are still coming in on me from Conan's archers. Let's just pause the game for a second here. So as I say, I'm going towards the SBQR general. Meanwhile, over on our other flank there, most of the Carthage Sacred Band units have now been taken out. I think he's just got 3 units left. And if you notice there, Spartan Leonidas has got SBQR units dealing with them. And so all this SBQR infantry is now free to bring over to attack Pompey and myself. Okay, so this is really bad news for our team, and this could well be a pivotal and decisive part of the battle here. Okay, you can see here Lando's cavalry smashing it into Pompey's general. They're probably hoping to take his general out. But as I say here, you can see I've got SBQR infantry charging into the rear of me, but I still want to take out that general if I can. I want to take the morale bonus away from the enemy team by taking out that SBQR general. The moment I can rout him, I will then turn to face the other enemy infantry coming in behind me. Right, okay, I've routed the SBQR general. Now I can turn direction, change direction, and move into those SBQR units that are attacking the rear of me. A nice attack there by Pompey's Brutioid troops there. Hammer and anvil there. Between us, we routed all those SBQR infantry. There goes Conan's cavalry charging into Pompey's unit there, and bang, as they smash in there. If you notice here, I've upped spears and I'm now running my Greek cities towards those SBQR cavalry units there, trying to help Pompey out. Okay, but as I say, there's a heck of a lot of enemy infantry closing in on us there. And as I say, look at Barclayman still using his fully upgraded Sacred Band Cavalry so well, so aggressively. And I've noticed that he's been doing surgical hits with that cavalry on enemy units there, so well done to him. Let's just pause the game for a second. Okay, so unfortunately, after a massive scrap there, the last of our allies' Sacred Band units, including the general, have now been routed. Okay, so all of the Carthage infantry has now been routed, and that has now freed up all these SPQR troops now to come over and attack our tired, battle damaged troops. Okay, so as I say, this is a pivotal and decisive part of the battle now just coming up, and with all those enemy reinforcements coming over, I don't think the battle's going to be going on much longer there now. As I say, I've upped spears here to run my infantry. Remember, newer players for Rome Total War, if you want to run your pikes or spears, you have to up your pikes or spears to run. If you've got your pikes or spears down, your men can only walk, okay? So, as I say, moving my spearmen there into those SPQR troops. I've moved several of my Greek cities units up with Pompey's units there to try and help them against any attack from the SPQR infantry there. Okay, you can still see a lot of enemy cavalry. Yes, it's battle damage, but it is still quite strong. And don't forget Spartan Leonidas, his battle tactics, we've seen it in other battles. He tends to keep a lot of his infantry back until the end of the battle, and then he's got fresh, almost fully intact units that he brings in, which really does change the course of the battle here. So as I say here, my Greek cities and allies, my Pompey's Brutii allies there, up against all these SPQR troops. Even though the enemy cavalry is battle damaged, it can still be effective, and look at all that fresh enemy infantry moving in on us well. Okay, there's battle damage SPQR cavalry there, but if he chooses his target right, that could be a big change with the battle there. And as I say, all that all those enemy units are moving over towards us here. Now, bearing in mind, Pompey and myself have been fighting all the way through the battle here, so we've got tired, battle depleted units. And as I say, Spartan Leonidas is bringing his units over here now to attack. Okay, Conan's general's just been routed, so that's good news for us. Okay, here comes Lando's cavalry being very aggressive into my Greek cities, and here they go. Bang! As he smashes in there. I think he was hoping to start a chain rout with my Greek cities units there. I think he thought the impact and shock of his cavalry going into my tired Greek city units there might cause a mass rout. But I think, if I remember right, I just turned my Greek cities in time so that he ran into my spears that were facing him there. Okay, bad news for us. Our Brutii allies general has just been taken out. Okay, so we've lost a general morale bonus there. Now Pompey's general has just been taken out there. Okay, you can see all those SPQR infantry pressing in there on my Greek cities there. As I say, there's more enemy reinforcements coming across. They've still got cavalry. They've got rallied units coming back into the fray as well. But as I say, with Pompey's general taken out now, that is a general morale bonus that we have lost. And if this battle goes right down to the wire, the general morale bonus could prove pivotal and decisive. Oh my gosh, my general's just been taken out. Okay, so my Greek city's general's been taken out as well. So now I don't think we've got any general morale bonus in our team whatsoever. You can see that SPQR cavalry charging into Pompey's moving troops there, and bang, and it smashes in there. If you notice here, Pompey's moving his Brutii troops there down closer to my Greek city's units there. But as you see, you can see a lot of Pompey's units starting to rout now under the pressure of those SPQR infantry and cavalry hits that he's been taking there. Okay, so he's supporting the rear of my Greek city units there. He knows that my Greek cities just keep pushing forward. As long as the flanks and rear are covered of my Greek cities, they'll just keep moving forward. That's a great bit of support there by Pompey there. But as I say, Spartan Leonidas still got a good sized cavalry unit left there at this stage of the battle, and there's SPQR units there. There goes that cavalry unit. Now where's he going to hit? There he goes, and bang, as he smashes it into one of Pompey's engaged units there. Okay, we're still my Greek city's still moving forward into those SPQR troops. Pompey's doing a great job of holding the SPQR infantry up, stopping them getting in behind me. Okay, we've routed Spartan Leonidas' general. Actually, we've now killed him, so that's good news for us. So I don't think the enemy have got any general morale bonus left either. It's going to be just down to the infantry versus infantry with no general giving any morale bonus at all. There's that cavalry going in there, and bang, that smashes in. I thought that might have routed one of Pompey's units there, because I know Pompey's units are tired and battle depleted, just like my units here. If you notice here, I'm moving my Greek cities over now to help Pompey. There's an SBQR unit going in, and bang! One of Pompey's units is just routed there. Oh my gosh, this is going to go right down to the wire. I think Pompey's been holding so well. There's another cavalry going in there as well, and bang, as that smashed in there. Okay, it was battle depleted. He's going back in there again. Okay, the enemy cavalry is battle depleted, but at this stage of the battle, it could really turn the game. There's another one. 2 of Pompey's units have just been routed there. I've got SBQR infantry attacking the rear of my Greek cities. Look how my Greek city army has shrunk. Look how battle damaged my army is there. But Pompey's still got units here he's throwing in to attack those SBQR units there. And it looks like we've managed to just about go on to win this battle here. And that was a really close battle. Okay, if we look across the battlefield here, you can see the dead as we move across to the other flank there. Remember where Barclayman did so well with his Carthage army against that massive SBQR army there. I thought he did extremely well there, bearing in mind he had taken a heck of a lot of casualties from Pilus before they even got into hand-to-hand fighting. So well done to Barclayman over on that flank. As we move across the centre, not so many dead there, as I think both teams there move their centre and right flank over to that one flank there. So we've had all our army fighting in this area here. You can tell by the piles of dead there how intense the fighting was there. So well done to Pompey. I think he's got 2 units left from what I can see there. That's all he's got left. They're very battle depleted units. And remember, my Greek cities have got 2 hit points, really good specifications. And look at the troops I've got left. 70. These are 82 man units. 25 men in that one. That seems a lot, doesn't it? 29 men in that one. General unit's got 21. That unit's got 14. 3 men in that one unit. 8 men in that unit. 7 men in that unit. 11 men in that unit. And 8 men in that unit. So that's how battle depleted my Spartans were. That goes to show how much of a battle of attrition this really was. And you know the good specification that Spartans have got. 2 hit points, great specifications, and I'm still down to those men. There's still a few SBQR units still shooting around here, attacking our units. But I think for all intents and purposes, that cavalry unit going in, bang! It looks like our team is, as I said, when our Carthage ally lost over on that other flank and all those SBQR troops came over to this flank, I thought that might well have been a decisive part of the battle there. But I think we've managed, as I say, that old saying of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. And I think we managed to do that with great teamwork there. As I say, Conan's archers has mercilessly been shooting fire arrows into my Greek cities right from the start of the battle. There's an SBQR cavalry unit going in and bang! See how he threw one of my Spartans up in the air there with impact. That was a nice hit there by the SBQR cavalry there. But as I say, it does look like our team has managed to go into it. I just want to show you something here. Can you see my general unit? Can you see those units just glowed there? Okay, that unit has just got a battlefield promotion. Remember, if a unit does well in battle, you'll see it glow, and that's where it gets a battlefield promotion. So that unit has now got a stripe on it. Here comes another SBQR unit. Spartan Leonidas brought a rallied unit back into the fray there. But my guess is that unit will pretty soon rout, I would think. Still fighting at the moment, but as I say, I always think there you are. It's just routed there. So I just can't get over how a small amount of Spartans that I've got left. And as I say, 2 hit points, excellent morale, an excellent defence, really good there, and that's all the troops that I've got left. So it just goes to show how much of a battle of attrition this was. And as I say, I think Pompey's got 3 extremely battle damaged units left, and of course our Carthage ally, his entire army has been taken out, but he played with that army extremely well, caused a lot of casualties to the enemy team there. Okay, so as I say, for all intents and purposes there, it looks like the battle's over, so we'll fast forward. I think the last enemy general's just admitted defeat there. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. There were some great tactical moves there, some great teamwork, and you can see it was a close victory there, as we thought it would be. So really well played to everybody in the game. I'd like to say really well played to Brotherhood member Conan, the co-founder of the Brotherhood. Got some good kills there, good aggressive attacking there. Well done to him. Well done to Brotherhood member Lando, nice aggressive attacking as well. And well done to Spartan Leonidas. Do you notice how he had his army, kept his army back there and brought it in towards the end of the battle there? 1,633 kills for him. My Greek cities army just managed to scrape in the most kills there. Bearing in mind that's a 3v3, I suppose that's not bad kills. And well done to Barclay man there over on that right flank. He may have not have got the kills that he wanted to there, but I thought he did extremely well with his Sacred Band troops against SBQR. And well done to Pompey, he was supporting all over the battlefield there. Great teamwork by him. So really well done to everybody in the game there. I hope you enjoyed this. Just have a quick look at my Spartan statistics there, if you like. My general unit managed to kill 180, so that's not too bad. If you look down the kills there, you'll see the Spartans did quite well. But what really surprised me, my cheap short-range archers that people kind of make fun of sometimes, look at the kills they got. One unit got 99. So the cheap short-range archers that still can do you quite good. Why do you need Cretan archers when you can get good kills like that? Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this Wednesday bonus battle. I thought it was a great battle to watch. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Please leave a thumbs up if you like. Bye for now.